But here's a belter. We've heard from Mr. Motivator through the crisis, and I normally speak to Stacey around this time. Stacey Coleman normally has a chat. But do you know, all this lockdown, really, we need exercise. Now, Mr. Motivator has done a great job of doing that. But also, if you want to encourage older members of your family to get a bit fitter, then Lavina and her mother-in-law, Nisha Ben, have got some great ideas to show you. Lavina's a personal trainer, a fitness expert, she's a wellness coach, and she's really passionate about inspiring the South Asian community to get fitter, because there are some shocking statistics. South Asian people are 6 times more likely to have diabetes. She's doing free family works out on Instagram Live twice a day. The whole family can get involved. Lavina's with me now. Lavina, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Lavina, where geographically is South Asia? What does that encompass?
So we're talking about the Indian, Bangladeshi. We also like to include Pakistani, the whole sort of South Asian community. But I'm specific. These statistics you just mentioned, the alarming ones, are about our British Asian communities that live in the UK, and they're still much less likely to be physically active than the white population.
Why is that, Lavina?
So there's so many barriers. I raised a big campaign before coronavirus about Asians getting fit. So many cultural barriers where potentially exercise is just one of those things they're not as educated about. There's joint families, so a lot of females have issues with prioritizing, obviously caring for their families more than themselves, which I would like to obviously debate and make sure we're looking after our health so we can provide for our loved ones. And with communities like Muslim groups, there may be things where they don't like going into mixed gyms, so they would prefer single-sex facilities, female instructors, so many barriers. And I think the lack of education is what I was trying to promote, that we can reverse things like type 2 diabetes with exercise and healthy eating.
How can you overcome those cultural barriers? Some of them in all forms of life have always been difficult to circumnavigate, and particularly when it comes to training to keep fit and the differences between genders. How can you manage to break those barriers down?
I didn't mention cost as well. So I feel that where exercise may be low priority to them, they may not believe in it. So the barriers I'm trying to break is obviously even through lockdown, I'm providing free workouts. So hence, you don't have to pay for them. You don't have to have any fancy equipment. You just need yourself and your own motivation. And I've also used a concept called exercise snacks, which are where we just use short bouts of exercise and physical activity. So you're not having to face doing an hour's workout if you're unfamiliar to exercise. We can just do small snack-sized bites of exercise and treat your body and your mind. It's really going to help with mental health as well.
Within the Muslim community, you do have a situation, a cultural situation, where there are some males who would say that they don't think that training and keeping fit is something that women should do at all, in their opinion. Now, if that opinion is very strongly held, can you help to deal with that and to change that opinion?
I hope so. Like you say, some of these things are ingrained. They're like religious and cultural beliefs that have been held in communities for years. I'm trying to promote the health benefits of exercise. So if your wife or your partner is actually investing in their own health and they're less likely to get some of these common diseases that we're seeing, they are then going to be able to provide for their families even more. And not just that, it's all the other benefits that come with exercise, like, you know, increased energy levels, your mood is going to improve. So I'm trying to sell it. I am trying to break down some of these cultural barriers.
Lavina,
yes.
Is your mum-in-law with you?
Yes, he is.
Can I speak to Nisha Ben?
Sure.
Good afternoon.
Nisha Ben, good afternoon. So Nisha Ben, we're the same age, you and I. I'm 72. You're 72.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind me mentioning your age. So tell me what
No,
you do.
I've been looking forward to Lavina's sessions, especially at this time, and I think it is really helping me, and I think I have more energy and I can do more things, and it makes my movement easier, it makes me stronger, it helps my body and mind, and I feel happy.
And how do people react to you, Nisha Ben, and your age and the fact that you're keeping fit?
I think all Lavina sessions with me, it was my son's idea that, Mom, if you do, then all the people of your age will be inspired to do it. And I think that we have got very good feedbacks, and they are really enjoying watching me also.
Yeah.
It's been really great talking to you. Can you put Lavina back on, please, Nisha Ben?
Thank you.
Cheers. So just to finish with you, Lavina, how do people get what you're doing? How do they get to see it?
I'm on all social media. I'm now providing, after doing 39 days of Instagram live workouts with my husband and son, like family workouts, I'm now providing free 21 days. It's all on Instagram at Feel Good with Lavina, and Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, all at Feel Good with Lavina, and the same on my website as well.
It's been great talking to you and talking to Nisha Ben as well. I'm just imagine at 72 years of age keeping as fit as she can. It's the thing to do as well. Lavina, Nisha, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us. Stay well.
It's a pleasure. Take and keep safe.
Keep safe. Thank you.
Cheers. Nisha Ben and Lavina, and just great to hear that, and great to hear how important it is being fit. Massively important, really is. I don't know what I'd do, honestly, if I wasn't reasonably fit. I don't know where I'd be. You listen to BBC Radio Manchester.